If you're busy every day and deals still fall apart, this is why. It has nothing to do with your sales skills. If your calendar's full, your CRM looks organized, and if you're doing everything right, but closings just aren't going up, this video is going to feel uncomfortable because the problem isn't the effort. It's something most agents never see. Most good agents live in a comfort zone, and it feels like this. I'm busy, I'm active, and I'm doing the work. Your days, they're full. Your phone, it never stops, and you're always moving. And because you're working hard, you assume the results they should follow. That's the trap. Busy feels productive, even when it's not effective. In real estate, efforts do not close deals. Timing does. And here's a pattern I see over and over. An agent does all the right things. They answer all their messages, they follow up, and they use a CRM. But the replies, they go out late. The follow-ups get stretched. Conversations, they lose the momentum. Nothing looks broken on the surface, and that's the problem. Deals don't explode. They quietly disappear. CRMs give agents a false sense of control. Leads are clogged, tasks are created, and notes are filled in. So it feels like follow-up is happening, but here's the truth. A CRM does not respond to people. It only reminds you to. And that's when follow-up depends on reminders. It depends on memory. Memory breaks under pressure, let's face it. It's not because you're careless. It's because you're human. That gap between I should reply and I did reply, that's where deals die. And this is the part that most agents don't say out loud. You open your CRM and you feel like you're on top of things. But deep down, there's this quiet thought. I hope I didn't miss anyone. And it's not because you don't care. It's just because you're juggling too much. That little bit of uncertainty, it just follows you all day long. And then let me slow it down a little bit. Picture this. A lead's coming in and you're driving. You see it and think, I'll reply in a minute. And then 10 minutes pass. Doesn't feel like a big deal, right? But what happens during those 10 minutes? Another agent already replied. Not a better one, but a faster one. The deal didn't disappear. It moved. It went to that other agent. Now, this is where most agents get misled. They just look at the numbers, how many calls they made, how many messages they sent, and how many tasks they completed throughout the day. Everything on paper looks good, but their activity does not measure timing. CRMs, all they do is track movement. They don't track momentum. They don't show how fast was the first reply, how long messages you had sat unanswered, and where the conversation slowed down. So, as an agent, you feel productive, but the results don't match your effort. And that disconnect is what creates the frustration and the confusion. So, let me simplify it real quick. You can work hard, you can be busy, use a CRM, and follow up, but you'll still lose deals. It's not because you're bad, it's because the system is dragging you down. When agents feel stuck, they usually do one thing: they buy more leads. They think, more ads, more platforms, more traffic. The volume itself will fix everything. But the follow up is slow. More leads just make the problem worse. Now there's more pressure, more missed supplies, and on top of it, more stress. The agents at the end of the day, they just say these leads suck. But leads aren't the problem. They're not bad. The infrastructure is what's weak. So I see this constantly. Agents are spending thousands a month. They have a ton of leads coming in, but their closings, they stay flat. They say, I'm busier than ever. It's not growth. That's just system overload. The fix is not the hustle. It's removing timing from human memory. So when the follow-up is automatic, leads, they're getting instant replies. Conversations start hot. Momentum stays alive, even when you're busy, even when you're offline, and even when you're dealing with clients. It's the same leads, completely different outcome, because speed is what builds the trust, and systems protect that speed. So picture it. Before, the lead comes in, the reply is delayed, and the conversation just eventually fades. They go away. And, and what about after? After you implement a system? The lead comes in. The reply is instant. The follow-up continues, and that deal still stays alive. The same agent, it's just a different system. Now, here's the test. If your follow-up depends on memory, you're leaking deals right now. Comment system, and I'll show you exactly where the process slows down and what to fix first. No pitch, no pressure, just clarity.